Hi, in this video we're going to be looking at question 7.2 from the 2025 KZN Trial Paper. And in the previous video we looked at 7.1, so we're moving to 7.2. And let's read the question. It says J is a point on side HL. So we have J of triangle GHL. So we have a big triangle such that HJ is equal to JL, and they both indicated with K units. Angle H is equal to A, and angle HGJ is equal to B. So the question is to prove that the area of triangle GJL, they want us to find this area, and they want us to find it in terms of letters. So we have variables and not numbers. So we're going to look into triangle GJL. You'll notice very limited information. We only know that JL is K. So we need to find other sides or angles. And common practice, you can see you have three triangles, two small triangles and a big triangle. And in a question like this, it's always good to find the common side called GJ. So if I go into my diagram, well, the first thing I'm going to use the exterior angle and find J2. So J2 should be equal to A plus B, because we have angle A and we have angle B. So I know that J2 is A plus B using exterior angle of a triangle. So you may want to write that down. That could help us. And that is exterior angle of a triangle. Okay. So now we're going to go and focus in trying and finding a common side called GJ. So I've highlighted that triangle in red. So to find that, we're going to try and use the sine rule. And I think the sine rule is going to work well here, because we want to find GJ. So we have the angle opposite, and we have side K, and we have the angle opposite it. So we're going to write that down. We'll start with what we want to find. That GJ over sine A is equal to K. Penny is not doing a good job on K, so it's K over sine B. So remember, we want to find GJ in terms of letters, so we're going to cross multiply, and that will give us GJ sine B is equal to K sine A. And then we're going to divide both sides by sine B, and we come out with GJ is equal to K sine A over sine B. And you'll notice that that's the furthest we can go. We cannot simplify beyond that. So remember that I also told you that J2 was equal to A plus B, and that was exterior angle of a triangle. So now we're going to go into the next triangle, which I've highlighted for you in green. And to use the sine rule, we need two given sides and an included angle. So looking at my diagram, we know that side is K, JL is K. We just work out GJ in terms of K and sine, and we got the angle in between. We can now use our area rule. So in using the area rule, so we can now say that the area would be equal to, and remember we're finding the area of triangle GJL. So we're going to use the area rule, which is half K times the side, which is GJ, times sine of the angle A plus B. Just to remind you, if you forgot, the area rule is area of a triangle is half AB sine of angle C. So I'm using half of K times K dot sine A over sine B and sine of my angle, which is A plus B. So there's our area rule being implemented. Now all we're going to do now is try and simplify it. So to simplify this, let's make all fractions. And therefore we will now multiply all the numerators on top. K times K. Let's multiply 1 times K will give me K squared sine A dot sine of A plus B. And looking at the denominators, it's 2 times 1 times sine B, which is 2 sine B. And if you look at it, that's what they actually wanted us to prove. And there it's done. Not too bad. It's actually a 2D question. Thank you.